VOD reviewing a Japanese tournament. So yeah, that's cool. Link is here. This is the Twitch channel. Let's skip ahead. I want to we're skipping to the end of draft, I think. You know, I'm gonna say this is some great innovation from Japan. First time I've seen anybody actually swap picks. Just love to see that. Love to see innovation within the scene. What are we looking at here? B1 Leafeon is cringe. That's not good. I think this commits super hard to like an assassin team. I don't like it at all. Because if they just picked like anti-dive here, they're kind of screwed. Yeah, this is day armor release. I don't know, this is just like even then I don't like this here. I think like the Blissey would be better because you're just aiming to live through the initial burst, and that's what Blissey is really good at. This is fine. Pretty good anti-dive support. Trev might be slightly better. Leaving Ceruledge open, Ceruledge Mammothine on the 3 or 2-3. We'll see if they keep the Floatstone. I feel like that's not good on this mon. I don't know why you need it. I don't know why it's good in general. It's just it's Swifties, and Swifties are bad because they don't actually do anything. MS is not valuable in this game because you can move relatively fast enough across the map to begin with. Amarouge, Scissor. I haven't seen him too much, but I am convinced that this mon is probably broken, so I can't wait to watch it roll some people. And then we got what? Scissor and Lucario. Well, no, we got Scissor here, and then it's these two, and then Lucario. Certainly an interesting support choice with Assassin 5 is... They're going really heavy on burst. Like, you want to freeze a target, and then, like, either... I don't know what set it's going. It's probably either Leaf Blade or the Razor Leaf. Both are just insanely burst heavy. But same with Ceruledge, because you want to get that initial burst of damage off, and then Dodrio obviously for the ult as well. Sableye helps make the assassin team function. I guess. I just think that Sableye is not going to be a difference maker between you getting a dive off and you not getting a dive off. Like, it doesn't change that. There's no like big flanks that it actually enables to the extent that it becomes a winning condition for you. Like, you will always be... This mon will always be to me a pseudo all... Like, any support that doesn't have a bunch of like defensive utility I think is not great, and I don't think that the defensive utility Sableye offers is actually that valuable. Because like, even though it gives you pseudo wards, like the pseudo wards are kind of useless. They don't actually do that much. And like, even if you do get a big ult off, like, you're probably getting the same value from Leafeon anyways as you are, so I think it's fine. I can't wait to see what the items actually are, because there's no way that's the set. If this is the set, we're gonna have problems. Yeah, not a whole lot to talk about in draft. I'd play with red side 100% of the time, I think. I think red side is so much better. Because there's no way this dive goes well. The only way you can make it work is if you have like a really nice set combo strat. But I don't think that the set combo strat is able to actually get through the end goal here. Okay, there is no way we're taking Floatstone. No way. Umbreon with buddies. Wild. That's pretty pog champ. I don't like to see that though. Focus Band is not good. But this is even worse. Double Floatstone? leftovers, like there's no value in this. The logic here is 100% that he's going to get a big flank off with the extra movement speed, and that if he gets damaged, he can, regen his health up with leftovers. But like there's no way that this is actually providing any meaningful value. There is just no way, because like it doesn't. Your movement speed in this game is already ridiculously fast. It's faster. Your rotation speed is faster than Hawk, which has probably the fucking fastest rotation speed out of any game you've ever played. And like, you don't need leftovers because you can just sit on pad. If you're flanking 24/7 that you need leftovers, you're just not providing value. There's no way. Okay, why does YouTube hate me? Okay. Ew. I assume the plan is going to be like Leafeon gets 4, comes top, and they probably switch the Sterilege into jungle, which I think is fine. But if it's not, then we're gonna have Why? Team with Arma is a newly sponsored JP team after Worlds. Cool, that means that I can blast them a little bit. I feel bad blasting pickup teams because they got nothing going for them. I don't like this lane assignment because you don't know what you're going into, and I think that having the champ that wants farm more bot is always better because you're just getting more XP bot lane. Also, it's not an insanely defensive build, so like you're running into that issue. What the fuck? Okay, well, I mean, the moment you see this, you have to hard push both these lanes. There's no way you don't. Because you know that both of these laners are going to be weak. Like, weak. You just hard push both top lanes and you should be able to win this easy. Like, I feel like that's just an insanely easy read. Yep. I don't know, man. What the fuck happens here? They just don't go fast enough. Why are you... Oh, they commit to the score, which kind of fucks them. Nah. I guess hard pushing isn't good there then. I don't even think you need to hard push score though, because like you can just take farm and you're winning. Scyther loses blue buff as well. Yeah. I mean, so like, if you're looking at this from like a positional standpoint, I think that you like blue, but I just feel like red is still better. Like, I don't know what specifically, I'm trying to think about this because I don't know why I think red is so much better here when they just gave over like a KO and a half. But I think it's because like this is never a good sign to me. The moment I see teams leaving farm on the table, I am immediately not trustworthy of your judgment, especially your rational judgment early game. Because farming is like insane early game for the amount of XP you're going to be given versus just trying to get a bunch of kills. Yeah. I mean, at this point, I think you want to have them break. I think you send like 5 bot here. I think you send 5 bot and try to get an invade. Like you hard pull off this and you try to force them to break pad. Maybe you want to leave the LD there so that they don't get suspicious. But you want to hard, You want them to hard force this pad down, especially given how much they've done to it. And like, there's no XP for them to steal. So I think that's just the strat here. Especially with how good balling is going for you. What the fuck? Why? So he wants this farm. Okay. So like, at least he's doing something with it. I was like, why is he going there? $850. Good flash. Did they just die top? Hold up, why are you? Ugh. You gotta be kidding me. Dying top is so... You want them to break your pad. It's good. It's good if they break your pad here. You don't need to fight over it. Like, ugh. You want them to score. I know for a fact that if I tried to explain this to any NA team, they'd lose their mind. Because people are going to just immediately like assume that a front-loaded payoff is awful. Yeah, bit of ego there. Like, the step out is crazy. What are we looking at? Ugh. I mean, this is about to... So is this a tank build? No, but he doesn't have tank items. He has special attack. Yeah, I don't know why he's going fire spin if he's going special attack. I mean, the LD not even being 4 there isn't crazy. Because, like, what they've done is they ran top, they tried to score, they got stopped. They ran top again, they got pushed in. They ran top again, they died. And they have done nothing the entire game. So being 3 is normal, I think. Like, that doesn't surprise me at all. Also, why does he have sprint and not flash? I didn't even think about that at first, but that's like an awful choice. Yeah, this is also day 1, so they probably weren't cooking. I mean, biggest issue is like we're looking 888, 666. We're looking at nobody's close to nobody. 1 close to 8, 2 at 5, 2 at 6. Like, you're down a ton of XP. Yikes. Wait, this is really good. Wait, no. They broke. Okay, this is insanely good for orange. Because it was what? This is a 15 overcap? And they're gonna get triple top? Like, this is... Yeah, full heal, flash, like, better. This is insanely good for red. Again, I know it sounds fucking crazy, but the break top, like, they've front loaded a bunch of XP onto their carries, so as long as you don't get like As long as you don't get all of your XP top stolen, you're fine, I think. I also feel that breaking bot here is also very bad, so I don't know why we did that. Like, breaking bot here is no value at all. Especially, like, what? We got one. You're getting a 3-point cap. You do not need to break there. There is no way that that is valuable. Like, this is... No, I'm sensing some... Okay. The Spidey senses were tingling. They were tingling a little bit there. Okay, well this is now actually good for blue. Because if they can push this in, then they're plus EXP by a good amount, I think. But, yeah, okay, no. 27 over cap. I mean, I don't know if this is a hot take. You could just get Reggie Bot to get 20 points within the scoring or two. Yeah. Like, I don't know why they feel the need to break there. Is it a hot take in this game to say that score doesn't matter? Do people still think score matters? Because I'm looking at this and there is no way that score matters. Because, like you're what? You're 198. You're 100 points up. You're 100 points up, and this is translated to 1, 0, 1, 0. It's translated to approximately like 3 levels, which is like what? 3 levels. It's like 900 XP. Like, that is plus EV in terms of like... forces Ray for double back cap. It only matters if you're 200 up, since for Ray it forces a double back cap, which is part of a cap, and forces on a fight position you should control. You're saying that, but I feel like because Ray is such an important objective, like, Ray is equivalent to like getting an Elder Dragon, where like it just ends the game no matter what, pretty much. Like, I don't think that you can... I think that you can force your way into advantageous positions because the importance of Ray will make people overestimate how much they need it. When if they're up 200 and they play for like a post-Ray take fight, right? Like if you have Umbreon and you just play the post-Ray take fight, you win the game for sure. People will think that they need to fight it to try to stop Ray to begin with, instead of realizing that there is a win condition in just having a fight in the follow-up that is even. And I think that, like, even then, being up 200 points, the thing that'll kill you more than being up 200 points is the XP difference. And that's what matters. The points don't actually correlate to anything except for XP value, which isn't quantifiable based off of the points that you have scored in terms of XP lead. Because the points that you score don't necessarily translate to a huge XP lead like we're seeing here. Where, like, I would say that fights are probably still relatively even in a 5v5, even though they have a 3-level advantage, the levels don't actually mean that much. That's what I think the issue is for me. That's also why Umbreon I think is really good, is because like it's a really good victory secure mon, because you don't need to secure Ray with it, because you can just flash ult after they have Ray and take all of their shields, and then suddenly their Ray is useless. Like, it means nothing. Because like, look at this, like, they are okay. So we sort of like expanded the game a little bit. It's 2 levels up on a tank, 0 levels up on support, 0 levels up, and then if you're going, you know, to the even level Pokemon, so across, technically you're -1 and then you're +1. So these basically cancel out. So you're only 2 levels up, and it's on your defender, which levels don't matter because you care about levels a lot more, especially on Umbreon. Like Umbreon's base stats scale really horribly, so like I think that you're fine. It only takes non-ray shields. Oh, I'm tripping. Yeah. I mean, even then, you still take shields. Like, I thought it took. Maybe I'm just tripping him on that. I thought it did. Maybe it got changed and I wasn't paying attention, which is also entirely possible. Or maybe I'm just a dumbass, which is also probably more likely. That's such a bad interaction. I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about the fact that you have to ult, and the moment you ult, the Ceruledge counter ults and you die. Like, you can't do anything. Because, like, if you ult the Ceruledge, he will counter ult and you lose. Shields already turned real. You can add something, yeah, but he takes the, yeah, because other shields stack on top of it. This is bad. This is a bad fight because you're basically getting caught out, and then you take another fight in terms of like you get a separate individual fight within that fight, and like now you're down 3 members for nothing, and now you're in a like. Because now, once tier 2 is getting scored on, you're actually losing value. Because there's no value between, like, tier 1 getting broken is good. Because you're actively gaining more XP in the long term. Tier 2 getting broken or having score on is bad because, like, you're just getting nothing ever. Like, there's no way to recoup that loss versus the tier 1 score. So, I don't like that they're playing for top here. I think you should be playing for bot. I also think that you should be farming bot 100% of the time here. Because, like, this is it loops back to what I was talking about how score doesn't matter. But, like, I don't understand why Red feels this sort of, like, incessant pressure to score. Especially, like, scoring top. Because scoring top doesn't help you. It actively hurts you in most scenarios. In this scenario, I think it's probably neutral XP value, but in a lot of scenarios, like, it just doesn't do anything good for you, I suppose would be the phrasing, but because, like, yeah, you take this, you go bruisery, and you're just taking, because, like, this is what I'm talking about when, like, this is way more valuable than the Alecki was, I think, or at least in my eyes. I'm gonna Fire Spin once to scale more, so having pad break for it is huge, especially having a carry slot. Now all forms lane with ball equal, but Red is still technically behind. Yeah, like I said, I think Red's positionally in this game fine. I don't think it's a big deal. I think that Red feels like it's a big deal, and you can tell in the way that they're playing, but I don't think it actually matters. Because I think that both teams are in a similar position as to what they need to accomplish, which is if you win the last fight of the game here, you win the game. And so it doesn't really matter if you actually like have a level lead here, because it doesn't change anything. Like, none of this changes anything. Like, even if they break this pad, what happens? Nothing. So why are they trying to break this pad? They could go Alecki again. We'll see what bot Reggie spawns, but I think Alecki is probably... Alecki is more valuable post 2 minutes here. I think that that's my take. Because even then it doesn't matter, because at this point breaking pads doesn't matter. It's actively good no matter what. I don't know why both teams are opting for field position here. Because 20 seconds is enough time to get positioning and take an Alecki. That's an NA brain to take, and I know it. but that's my take. I don't know what Reggie it is. If it's a good Reggie, if it's ice, you don't care. If it's steel or rock, you want it. Yeah. It feels strange to win by technically losing. Yeah, I agree with that. Because like the entire thing that you think of when you're like playing ranked, especially when you're playing ranked, because there's no way to. In ranked, there's no way to coordinate that, like, being down XP is good. You can't tell them that because they'll flame you, and nobody will even understand. But the being down in points does not matter, right? Like, it, unless being down in points prevents you from accomplishing a certain condition that you would need to at Reggie or Ray. Ray is more effective. Like, it doesn't matter. And that's why I don't understand why people care about. That's an insane. This is an insanely good ult. I don't. Where is it? This ult is really good. Because I'm pretty sure it fades the Umbreon. Yeah. That ult is an insane ult from the Sarah Ledge. It's not intentional. I think the Umbreon just took the bad timing, but it faded. It looks like it faded the Umbreon or the Scylla. What the? It's a Leafeon ult. What the fuck am I saying? But yeah, it faded the Leafeon ult, which was really good, and so they're just gonna win this fight. I don't like how this was executed again, because you are in an advantageous position in regards to the fact that you know where one of them is. They have to come into you. So if you just group up as 5 and run at them, you will be fine. And somehow we get a split, like 2-on-2. Oh, it's not even their enemies leaving on. What the fuck am I saying? I'm losing my fucking mind, apparently. I don't know what the fuck is happening. Also, why does an Umbreon have ult? Wait. I'm getting fucking brain blasted. What the fuck is going on? But yeah, this is a good double ult here, and then there's just, I don't know what the fuck. I'm cooked, man. NA has killed my brain. I don't even know, man. Why am I so cooked right now? I do usually go to sleep, like... No, Umbreon just doesn't have it. Because they use it here. Yeah. They use it, like, right here. For no value, by the way. So, yeah. This was also literally just a mental victory. Like, there was no reason to run it down. We're gonna skip to game 2. Oh boy. Chick-fil-A ad. Let's skip through. Okay. What are we looking at? Urshifu, Blaziken, Pikachu, Leafeon. So that's the adjustment here. B1 Zacian. R2. I don't love this, but I don't have a huge problem with it. Yeah, that's fine, I think double defender with Ho-Oh is probably the best way to run it, because you don't actually need healing, and you can have some healing here, and like if you don't want the healing, you still have good CC, and then like you have like good amounts of, not like really crowd control, but you have space control with the Ho-Oh shields, and then you just, yeah, you can just, I think this is just the best double defender combo right now. LD. Yeah, I don't think that I don't like Ho-Oh in the defender role. I think that it works better as either like played like an all-around or plays like a support. Like you don't play it as a tank. So like it is double defender, but it's really not. Like it's not defender at all to me. Because like it's either gonna play like basically like a Charizard or like a Dragonite would in terms of like how you're trying to do damage, or and like get a lot of value out of your ult, or you're trying to play like a more supportive version with the shields and like using the fucking fire trail to take space. Let's see, what are we looking at here? I hope he goes damage, because this is a better damage set than I think the better damage set than the other set, I think, in my opinion. Like I don't like this for the tank set. I think you want to drop these for like a tankier item if you're gonna run the tank set. And then Mew, yeah. Again, I think I'd rather play blue here. I like their draft better. I don't really love the Charizard in this composition. I think it has a weird fit where it's not super comfortable. And I don't really love the Mew. Like I don't love how these two play together. I think the biggest issue is I just don't like. I'm not big on Charizard in general, I'm sort of realizing, which is like, I think that it's just, yeah, it's like okay. So it's a conscious decision to give the LD red. I guess it's for scenarios like this so that you fight off the invade and you don't actually lose XP. Flamethrower being on his premium with Ho makes me happy. It's just Umbreon Snarl, but stronger. Right side needs to scale too much. I don't even think it's that. I think their scaling is perfectly fine. Because I think that like the Dragonite is going to come online around the same time, and then I think that that's a pretty big power spike with the Amarouge. But I just don't like. I don't like how their comp plays together. I feel like it's like really disjointed. Like I feel like it's just slightly off from where you want it to be. Like I think if that Mew was like something with just like a little bit more ability to make moves happen, you'd be good. Cause like I don't want Mew making moves happening going first, but like something like an Inteleon, I'm fine with them kind of like trying to make some space and then like take their escape tool out for free. I think for Mew, you kind of, since you have to commit to a moveset, I don't like that. Because like if the Mew commits to like coaching Electro Ball, it's fine. Or like coaching Surf, or like the little teleport Surf, I think it's fine. But it's the Mew will eventually need to commit to Solar Beam Light Screen to do damage. And when it does that, I think it's going to be a big issue, because it no longer can actively help the Charizard get a pick off in a fight. It's also just like a weird spread of like single target versus multi-target damage that I think makes it hard to work. I just hate the idea of Zard and Mew being in the same comp alongside both of them being somewhat EXP hungry and damage rolls. Yeah, I agree with that as well. Like, it just feels awkward. Like, it's not, is it bad? Probably not. Is it the greatest? No. And that's where it's like, I feel like there's slightly better picks in a lot of these scenarios. I mean, it's a good kill. You have a lot of pressure on the spot lane now. You're putting them pretty far behind, which is a very good thing. It might... you're just taking the score, yeah. There might have been a pad dive there, but I don't think it's actually valuable. I think it's just not actually good. What are we looking at? Maybe? Okay, they're just taking their scores and they're getting out. Oh. Maybe they're not getting out. Oh, he gets out. Good on the Mew there to at least protect the tank and realize that they have to step up. Yeah. I mean, imagine if top lane was like a Gyarados or a Buzzwole. Doesn't make a lot of... It's like, okay, yeah, it is better. I think they banned Blasi, which is why they didn't pick it. I think Blue Side banned it too. Pretty sure it's been banned both games. Damn, it's crazy that we have more than one person in mid-Bs. Oh. Good catch. I mean, now we're just kind of grouping top for the next Bs, it looks like, and then we're gonna fight there for Reggie, I assume. Hold up, what the fuck? I missed how much? 11 and 30. Okay, well, 3. So they probably got 2 of the small Bs, is what it looks like. Yeah, like these two both feel bad sharing. I feel like this bot lane is a huge mismatch. Like, I feel like you have to go hard in on them. If you're the Amarouge, to be clear. I feel like you have a really good matchup against the Slowbro that you really want to push, like, the edge of. I mean, in this scenario, I think you just use the Aleki as bait, and then you just go take the bot. What is it? It's a Reggie steal, too. It's not bad. It's really good. I don't like the macro play here from Red. Because, like, they have a huge tempo advantage here on top side with the push in, and then they just get nothing off of it. Like, there is nothing gained here when you have a huge time advantage from tempo. And somehow Blue beats you to the rotations bot. And it looks like they grabbed they grabbed some of the mid Bs, I assume. No. Didn't grab any? Maybe I can't fucking tell. Good, secure. Let's see, what are we looking at? Yeah. I mean, this is, I think, just a bad dive. Like, you are greedy. And they get punished for it. Scissor hits 9 first and then just runs people over with ult. This is also, I think, a fine break. Yeah, D-Knight seems pretty good. It definitely looks like people have issues playing it, though. At least from what I've seen. Like, why is... I'm getting fucking tired. I'm gonna have 2x this last game. I'm losing my mental facilities, which also explains what the fuck happened last game, where I got confused about what fucking team the Leafeon was on. I'm a dumbass. Why is the Amarouge bot? what value to be gained is there? Like, you're just getting a 40 score, but it does nothing. Like, it's okay, you got 430 XP, cool. Like, they're going to get more when they kill your entire team top lane and get the Regieleki and to push in your tier 2 pad. What? Why did Scissor just... Why did they end? I'm so confused. Oh, Ho ulted. But even then, he ults for 1. Wait, no. Ho ulted for 0. Oh no, it was 1. It just looked fucking weird. Yeah, I don't know what that Amarouge play on bot is trolling, I think. And even then, like, they get no real value here, because I think they're gonna lose Regieleki. Oh wait, no, Dragonite here play. Okay. I mean, that's just the way it rolls. Hold up, come on, give me a full charge. Yeah, okay. That does look a little goofy. I also love that they are experimenting with builds on the fly. That is very funny. Yeah, okay. Can we get a replay on that? Can we instant replay? Kadoosh. Yeah, Arma is a funny mon. As long as this thing hits level 13, I don't think blue can lose. And they are feeding it, which is really good. It is insanely good to see that they are just feeding it hard. I mean, I do really like blue side. We know blue wins the game, but like just positionally off the XP. Like, this is what I'm talking about when I say score doesn't matter. Like, you're down 10, but you're up like, what, 1, 3, but that's support. So we'll see. Fuck it. We'll just go 1, 3, 1, neg 1. So you're up, what, 2? You're up 5 levels. You're up 5 levels, but down 10 points. Like, yeah, I'll take that any fucking day of the week. Oh. You cannot be serious. Like, fair and balanced. Just normal gameplay. It's also gonna hit level 13 in a second. But like, holy moly, that's space control now. Yeah, they can't even step into the pit area. It's crazy. Look at this clip. There is no counterplay to that either, which is like, what are you even supposed to do? Because like, you can't step in, and there's no way to maintain this healing. I feel like there's just no way. Because you need to get 2 rotations for every 1 rotation, and your rotation is like 2 seconds slower or something. And like, if you want to heal with LD, you have to stay grouped up. But by staying grouped up, you're providing more value. Oh, good ult. Oh, good start. They double res though, it's over. That was risky. So like, the Scissor is doing their best. And even then, like, this is a good... Like, this angle from slow blow is really good. Because it's surf, flash, immediate ult, low HP target. Scissor follows up. When did Charizard ult? Who did he ult? There's no way he ulted the slow blow, right? Oh, he ulted the Zacian target. I meant to say there's no way he ulted the Slowbro ult, but yeah. So, and then from here, this is just cleanup duty once they get the double res and like they've already chunked the enemy. This is risky though, but Dragonization Secure is very good. Yeah, it's a kill. Okay, this game is over. Yeah, he tried to ult. That's what I was like. He is not. Bro is not cooking. Wait, did they? No, there's no way. There's no way you could watch that last game and not ban it. And not pick it. They can't be real. Okay, what are we looking at here? Game 3 for all of the marbles. Who do we like here? So they're going back to a very similar draft to the Game 1 draft, where they lead off with the Leafeon, and then they're going to follow up with Ceruledge. That said, they did Mammoth Swine Game 1 as well, I'm pretty sure. Then they change up 4-5. Yeah, because they did Dodrio 5 on this one. So they see the Leafeon, they respond to Wigglytuff. I'll need to see more about that. I don't know what the fuck that's actually gonna do. They respond to Wigglytuff Dodrio, which is an interesting choice. More specifically about this, because I don't know how effective it's actually gonna be against a speedster. And like, I don't know how it actually locks down anyone over here. Yeah, Paladin Knight is explaining the Wiggly interaction in chat, because I don't know. Saru, I don't actually mind this core too much. I don't love this. But like, if you're gonna do this, I think it's fine. Because like, these two are both very good dive. I don't like this is fine follow-up. Again, I don't like this, but... Because they did Sableye last time. They did what, Sableye Dodrio? And so I like this a lot better than the Sableye. And I like... You know, I don't love Umbreon, it's fine. Oh, okay, so Wiggly just cleanses the Saru burn. Okay, so it basically is just the Ceruledge owner. That's it. Okay, so this thing just kind of owns it when it does Shadow Dive. So you have to take Heat Dash, and if you do take Heat Dash, you probably have issues as well, because then you're having closed targets and you can't iframe stuff. I feel like this is the same issue I have with like Varus comps in League, which is like, you are really like disjointed here between this, and they are never going to be able to actually like play together. Like this, like we're gonna like, so we're gonna label this one, you know, like 1, 1, 1. Like this is one unit and this is the second unit, and the first and second unit can really never link up unless you get a miracle, and like that's really hard to play around. So I don't Yeah. So it gets... Wiggly seems really good here because it's like a tank that does like it's an aggro tank basically, but I don't like this. Like I don't like this. This is like my number one sin, which is disjointed divers and ADCs. So I like, on principle, I feel like I have to pick blue. Even though I feel like orange is probably going to win this game, I do like blue's draft better. Because I don't like... I hate the assassin ADC combo here. Like, please pick something that is not insanely disjointed. Good water break. Wiggly is very niche here. You hate the Drio with it since Wiggly wants to sleep multiple people in a fight and work from there. Yeah. Like I said, just like this is the issue with like when you're playing these super fast moving, like quick going dive comps, is that like you just get so disjointed. Like you can't play the game. Like one of your squads will not be able to play the game, and whether that's the divers or the people who don't dive, it's usually the people who don't dive because they get stuck behind some shit. What? Oh, trying to get the level up. Okay. He's just holding for 3. So he's basically holding for 3 so that he can get an extra kill. He gets the kill, but how much XP is that worth? Wait, no, this is so bad. This is so minus EV. Why would you do this? I'm so confused. Because now, Umbri gets level 4, and like... Yeah, Umbreon gets 4. It dies, but that's fine. Because, like, you're losing out on XP here, but Chark... Okay, Cerulege is going to go farm it, so it's fine. As long as Cerulege is farming it, it's fine. It's just a really... It's a really shitty version of a split map jungle. Yeah. It's just an insanely shitty split map. That's all I have to think of it as. Yeah, that's basically the best sequence for the Umbreon, I think. Like, it literally doesn't get better. I mean, I think it's a relatively good early game for Red, to be honest. Like, I think this is about as good of an early game as you're going to get. If they're going to play, like, the super aggro style to try to get you, like... Because they were trying to get early kills a bunch, it looks like, so... Yeah. Not fading the big-ass sweep there kind of hurts. Ooh. That's not good. Yeah, I think this is going about as well as it could for Red. Like, you got a bunch of early kills. Like, you're keeping early pressure. Like, it doesn't... I don't know. My Spidey bullshit senses are tingling. I'm just... Something wacky is gonna happen in this game, and I can just tell. I don't know. Oh, was that a Q-Charm moment? What the fuck was it? Yeah, I mean... Chain CC, fun. I mean, what? That's... No sympathy on that one. Bro was asking for it. I mean, that's... You get Umbreon ult out, plus... Pretty sure he got the farm. So, it's not bad. Why are you farming a Lucky while your Mimikyu is getting owned? I don't know what that Dodrio was doing, so I'm not even going to bother to figure it out at this point. And it has cooked me. There's no way they get it. Surely it can't happen twice. Okay. Surely they can't just walk up and force you off neutral twice. I didn't even think about the Mew interaction with Dodrio. That seems really good for Mew, because you just stop all momentum. Because Dodrio is just Superman from AoV, so I think it's really good. Oh. Oh, that's rough. Ooh. If you're Sarah you gotta be a little bit mad that you didn't get that Dodrio. Because you had him dead to rights. The Sarah played that really well. If the ult clips there, the Dodrio dies. I need to install Firefox and get an ad blocker, man. Yeah, the players do have very good hands. No. What do you think you're doing? I don't know why LD thought they could get away with that, but it was an attempt. I mean, this is a weird macro push to take, but yeah. I'm so confused as to what the fuck is happening. Cause like, they just over chase here? Dodrio goes in and back caps? Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, that's, I don't know. This game feels sloppier. Like I said, my senses are tingling, you know? Like this game just looks sloppier. It feels a little bit sloppier macro-wise, I think. That's not to say that the other games were even clean, because I don't think they were either, but... What the fuck? Did he get the farm? He has 5. It looks like he did, which is good. Because like this is now a consistent thing. Getting double back capped on. Yeah. Yikes. Just Kaisa with a tank shred move? Yeah, but Kaisa isn't good. The only reason that Kaisa is good because of her W. I think that, like, That's the only redeeming factor of Kaisa, in my opinion. Like, the rest of Kaisa is not good. And, like, I don't like her Q, I don't like her E. Like, her W, which is the fucking long-range nuclear missile, is the reason that I like her. I think Espeon's fine, though. It's the same issue I had with Leafeon during not this Worlds, but the previous Worlds, which is people pick it into the worst angles of all time. Like, this is an awful Espeon pick because it does nothing for your team comp. Like, you need to pick Espeon when you see, like Espeon would have been great in the first game, where you saw double speedster Sableye, and the goal is just to not get dove. You pick Espeon, you win the game 100% of the time. Like, that's where I'm at with it. No, I don't want to. No offense, I'm not trying to listen to this guy. I mean, yeah, this game is, first of all, I think a lot closer. But, like, I still favor blue, I think. We'll see. I mean, yeah. Red should be able to catch up in terms of farm here. At least given what they have right now. Should be able to catch up a good chunk. But I think blue is still ahead. 30 seconds, nobody doing a Lecky. Like, this is just the game state until Ray. Yeah. I mean, like, Kaisa in League is good because she has, like, a bunch of different playstyles, but, like, I value her because her W is just, like, it's Inteleon Snipe Shot, basically, but you don't need to charge it, so that's why it's good. Like, her Q isn't bad, but it's just not why I would pick her. The same reason why I like Espeon, the reason that I'd pick them is not because they're, like, range or anything, it's because they're just good against comps that are going to run at you, which a lot of the double speedster stuff is in fleek right now for no reason. Oh, and why did... So, like, I understand ulting here, but I feel like going forward with the ult is greedy, no? Like, people are moving away from it, but, like, what if they just didn't? Aren't you dead? I don't know. That just feels a little bit greedy to me. So they're starting Ray. They're chunking it down. Yeah, like, see, this is the issue. If you want to go forwards, you have to leave your support and your AD behind. What was Leafeon waiting? Oh, I missed some shit. Oh. I have no idea what you're talking about with the Leafeon. I'm also fucking cooked. I'm not gonna deny that shit. Wait, was the Wiggly out of bush? Did they just recall out of bush? Am I I don't know if this is like... I think it's just that the opaqueness is fucked. I think they're in bush and it's just very hard to tell. During the last maybes. Oh, yeah. That was a good wait. They could have probably just ripped it, but I do like the wait. Let's go farm. Yay. This is weird to give up position, I think. Maybe they're trying to get LD ult back, but I don't think you need it. Like, I don't think it matters. This is literally just whoever rips Ray first is gonna win the game, I think. Maybe Umbreon goes for... I think you can't show. I think that if Umbreon goes for a... Yeah, they're not going for a score, which is good. Mew? Okay, Mew gets caught. And that is a good Espeon ult. And it does nothing. But, like, again, this is the issue, right? So, like, you want to commit in as Umbreon, as Dodrio, and as Mimikyu. But to do so, you need to expose your Espeon to an insane amount of risk. Like, they get an ult off, but it just isn't able to actually kill, and because you don't immediately kill them on the burst, you're going to die, and, like, your team isn't able to complete the dive, you just die on the follow-up. Like, yeah, game over. Dodrio got Mew screened. Hold up. Yeah. Again, you're just playing the worst bullet hell of all time if you're Dodrio here. So yeah. I mean, sloppy game, but like overall I think Blue played it relatively well and won the drafts where they should have. So yeah. Good games. Yeah.